me, the host with the most. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Beautiful people here. Beautiful couple. Hope it works out. And if it doesn't, it's okay. There's more Tinder out there.
Yeah, we can always come here.
Exactly. Yeah. It's American, right? Well, what state?
Kansas.
Kansas. Oh, okay. So Trump country. Yeah. Yeah.
Not my doing.
You were there. No, the reason why I bring it up is because my mother, she's a huge Trump supporter.
So is mine.
Yeah, right? But my mom's an immigrant, so it makes it even more awkward. So she's like, now the
Just like
Trump.
my cousins.
Huh?
Just like my cousins.
Yeah, those are Trump supporters?
And rednecks, yeah.
And rednecks.
Mexican rednecks.
Mexican rednecks, wow. Mex-necks. Nice. Yeah, it's funny because like right now she's back in the news, and for my mom this is like Ramadan, and she's like, no. She's like so excited. She goes to the Trump rallies and she's like, Viva Trump! Build the wall! Lock me up! She's like calling fucking immigration on herself. She's like, yes, Mr. Trump, I am an immigrant. You must come and arrest me and lock me up! So we got her own people, man. It's fucked up. So I tell my mom, I said, Mom, I'm gonna go live in Colombia for a while. And she's like, why are you going to that shithole country? I'm like, aren't you from that shithole country? She's like, yes, we're a shithole people like me. It's not that bad. But later when she hears Colombian salsa, she goes dancing. She's like, Viva my shithole country! País de mierda! Y tierra de mierda. So that's my mom. My dad's a Democrat. He's a union guy, so he votes Democrat. But he's got problems with the English language. He always makes mistakes even though he's been living there for a while. So for example, he calls text messages Tex-Mex. So he'll call me up and be like, hey, did you get my Tex-Mex? I'm like, are you sending me nachos, Dad? What's going on? He's like, come on. You don't like my Tex-Mex? I'm like, Dad, I'm a vegan, I'm doing keto. Can't really have any Tex-Mex right now. Let's head for the border. He's like, come on, send me some nachos. And then my dad also has problems with another word in Florida. Where they live, in order to ride on the highway, you gotta have what's called a transponder in the car. It's like an easy pass, they pay the tolls. So when I'm in Miami, he calls me up, he's like, hey, listen, if you're gonna drive in Miami, you have to have a transgender in the car. I'm like, what's that, Dad? Like, you need a transgender in the car, you're gonna get a ticket. I'm like, okay, Dad, are you like coming out to me? What's going on? I'm like, does Mom know? Or are you also transitioning? I want you to live your truth. He's like, what truth? I'm not gonna pay your freaking tickets, okay? You go downtown, you pick up a transgender, and that's it. Okay? I'm like, all right, Dad, I'll get a transgender. That's what it's gonna take for us to bond. I'm open to this, it's fine. Since I've been doing these jokes, he loves these jokes. So he's like, hey, listen, I said something else wrong today. You wanna hear it? I'm like, all right, Dad, let me see what you got. He's like, okay, yeah, so I was hungry, I was trying to go to the drive-thru, get some food, and the McDonald's was full. I'm like, McDonald's was full? What? No. And then he's like, so we went to the Kentucky, the pollo frito. And I went to the drive-thru and I said, hey, let me get some fried kitchen. Huh? That was good, right? Fried kitchen. Well, yeah, that's my Netflix special, that fried kitchen. So yeah, that's my dad. He's not that woke. He makes things a little awkward. He does like little funny things. For example, he likes to talk to black people. He thinks it's like his way of like connecting. He thinks it's cool. But my dad hasn't had a black friend since the 70s, so he talks like 70s black, like Shaft. You guys remember Jive Turkey? So my friend Steve would come over, he'd be like, hey, what it is, my soul brother? Shit, blood. My friend Steve was like, yeah, what's up, big poppy? Yeah. And then later I had to talk to my dad, like, Dad, you can't do that, man. You're gonna get canceled. Come on. Nobody talks like that, first of all. Second of all, it's Wakanda forever, and that's it. Like, what is Wakanda? Is that Wu-Tang? I was like, no, man. Wu-Tang is this one. Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. Just stick with the Shaft. So yeah, that's my dad. Yeah, I'm coming. It's my Uber. So yeah, I recently moved. I got a moving situation. I moved to Reforma, and I got 2 new roommates. Very nice. It's a guy and a girl. Blake from LA, Ashley from Boston. Very sweet, progressive, white American people, gentrifiers. Gentrifiers kind of like me. It's nice. It's really nice. They're really, really sweet. Having new roommates. But we live on Reforma. And in Reforma, there's always like a lot of protests. That's the one thing they warned me about. It's like, yeah, shit gets crazy. There's women's protests, gays protests, indigenous people, and then they're worried that eventually there's going to be like an anti-gentrification American protest, you know? I was like, well, look, if that happens, I become Mexican, just so you guys know. I'm transracial. I'm not gonna be fucking purged. But yeah, it's. I think eventually that's what's gonna happen. I think there's gonna be like a gringo purge, you know? And I'll go right along with it. I mean, yeah, fuck it. Get the gringos out of here. Fuera! Fuera gringos! I have no problem selling my roommates out, you know? Like, it comes down to it. But yeah, if I see Blake, you know, tied up to the stick, I'd be like, you know, sorry Blake, you should have let me use your fucking names. I'll just light him up. Ashley from Boston, like, you know, I voted for Hillary too, but this is for Latinx. I be like them apples. But yeah, she's so progressive. She'd be like, yes, burn me up, burn my white privilege up. Yes, please, I deserve it. And but yeah, I think in order to have like a gringo purge, which is gonna happen, you're gonna need like a Mexican Trump president. But he's gotta be like a Mexican Trump, and he's gotta talk like Obama. So I would call him Lopez Obama. And I think he would talk something like this. He'd be like, hola Mexico. Tenemos que sacar a los gringos a la chingada. Los gringos traen muchos problemas. Traen drogas, ayahuasca, mucho yoga, tantra. Es muy malo. Voy a hacer un muro en la frontera. Se va a llamar el muro Maya. Se conectar con el tren Maya es muy bueno para el turismo también. Sí se puede. Vamos a sacar a los gringos a la chingada. Vamos a purgar a los gringos, hacer el gringo asado or gringo al pastor. Sí se puede. So yeah, that's I think that's what it's going to take to get the gringo purge happening. So you guys got to be on the right side. Oh yeah. So yeah, but eventually, you know, I have to blend in. I'll be living like fucking Anne Frank in Mexico City while the purge is happening. I gotta be like sauce-dancing my way to the metro, so that way they know I'm Latino. Put a little habanero in my matcha cafe, but eventually they'll find me like, "Eres un gringo! Mátalo, mátalo!" And that's when I gotta be like, no. Yo soy Zafiro. Namaste. All right, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Give it up for Adrián. Are we all expecting for the Gringo Purge to happen? Are we all excited for the Gringo Purge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.